Welcome back, Club U, back to another exciting ride, and today we're jumping into a machine that's going to shake up the mid-weight adventure category in a huge way. Get ready, because we're taking a deep dive into the brand new 2026 BMW G450 GS, a bike that blends fresh engineering, lighter weight performance, smarter technology, and a price tag that's going to surprise a lot of riders. If you've been waiting for a modern BMW dual sport or light adventure machine that's capable of real off-road work while still behaving like a premium street bike on the pavement, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Let's roll into the full breakdown, the features, the specs, the riding character, and of course the official estimated price for the US market. Now before we get into all the deep details, imagine this. You're heading out early in the morning. The air is cool, the roads are open, and that perfect mix of dirt and asphalt is calling your name. You're riding something that feels light like a trail bike but has the heart, refinement, and long-distance capability of a BMW adventure motorcycle. That's the idea behind the G450 GS. BMW built this bike for riders who want an all-rounder without going into heavy 700cc or 850cc territory. It's all about agility, mobility, and practicality, but also serious adventure DNA. Let's start where everything begins, the engine. The 2026 BMW G450 GS is powered by a newly developed 450cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine designed to push the limits of mid-class performance. BMW has tuned this engine to deliver punchy torque in the low and mid-range, which is exactly where you need the power when you're navigating tight trails, rocky climbs, sandy stretches, or quick lane change maneuvers in city traffic. The expected output is around 42 to 45 horsepower, but what makes it really interesting is how BMW worked on vibration control, fuel efficiency, and heat management. They've designed new balance shafts, better cooling pathways, and a more efficient ECU mapping. This means smoother riding on long highway stretches and more responsive throttle when you're attacking off-road obstacles. The bike also features a 6-speed gearbox with a slipper clutch and optional quickshifter, depending on the final package configuration. That's a big deal for a 450cc adventure bike, because it means easier downshifts, less rear-wheel chatter, and a more premium riding feel overall. BMW wants you to feel like you're in control, whether you're dropping gears on a steep descent or pushing the throttle wide open on a long back road. Let's talk about the frame and suspension. BMW designed a lightweight steel frame that provides excellent rigidity without compromising handling. The suspension setup includes long travel inverted forks up front and a rear monoshock that offers multiple settings for preload and rebound. What this gives you is flexibility. You can dial the bike for soft comfort on rough dirt terrain or stiffen things up for more aggressive sport-style street riding. That dual personality is one of the defining traits of the G450 GS. Ground clearance is impressive, sitting high enough to handle trail damage without smashing the underbody, though the bike also includes a skid plate for added protection. BMW also improved the weight distribution by moving key components lower for a better center of gravity. This makes the 2026 G450 GS extremely nimble, even at slow speeds. Beginners, intermediate riders, and advanced adventure riders will all feel the benefits of this balance. Let's move to the electronics, because this is where BMW always shines. The 2026 G450 GS comes equipped with ride-by-wire, traction control, ABS with off-road mode, and multiple power maps including road, rain, and off-road. With off-road ABS, the rear wheel can slip more naturally while the front wheel maintains controlled braking, essential when you're riding in dirt, gravel, or mud. BMW also introduced optional advanced features like cornering ABS and dynamic traction control, but it depends on the market package. The display is a crisp 5-inch TFT screen with full Bluetooth integration. You can connect your smartphone, access navigation, browse music, and manage calls directly from the bike without needing an aftermarket setup. BMW is making connectivity one of their strong selling points because they know modern riders expect smart tech even on mid-weight machines. BMW also included LED lighting all around, headlight, taillight, turn signals. The new headlamp design follows the fresh BMW Adventure identity with a more angular shape. Not only does it look aggressive, but it performs extremely well for night riding, illuminating the road with wider and deeper projection than older models. Let's talk about comfort and ergonomics. BMW usually nails this, and the G450 GS is no exception. The seat height is expected to be around 33 to 35 inches, with optional low seat and rally seat options for different types of riders. The riding triangle feels natural and neutral, perfect for long rides. The handlebars are slightly wide, giving strong leverage when navigating off-road terrain or when making quick maneuvers in city traffic. The fuel tank isn't huge, but it's efficient. Around 3.5 gallons, but combined with BM's fuel economy tuning, you can expect over 200 miles on a full tank depending on your riding style. That's plenty for adventure day trips or weekend escapes without constantly searching for fuel. The exhaust system is lightweight and emits a deep and confident exhaust tone without being overly loud. BMW fine-tuned the sound to reflect the new G Series identity: sporty, modern, and expressive. Now, let's get into something a lot of riders were waiting for: weight. The 2026 BMW G450 GS weighs approximately 330 pounds wet, which is insanely competitive in the mid-weight adventure segment. This is lighter than many 500cc and even 300cc bikes on the market. The lightweight build means the bike feels more like a dual-sport machine than a traditional adventure bike. Easy to pick up, easy to maneuver, easy to control. This is exactly what riders want in a machine built for mixed terrain. Let's talk about styling. The 2026 G450 GS features sharp edges, sporty lines, and a compact, ready-for-action design. The front end looks aggressive with the new LED setup. The side panels have aerodynamic cuts, giving the bike a dynamic look even when standing still. The tank shrouds push airflow across the engine, helping cooling performance. The rear end is clean and functional, with a small rear rack option for luggage. BMW also offers accessories like panniers, top boxes, crash bars, auxiliary lights, GPS mounts, and rally-style windshields. This bike is built for customization. Riders can tailor it for off-road adventure, daily commuting, weekend touring, or even lightweight backpack-style travel. BMW knows the modern rider wants a flexible platform, so they built exactly that. Let's go deeper into the riding experience. On the street, the G450 GS feels surprisingly composed. The engine is smooth at mid-range RPMs, making highway cruising comfortable. Vibration is minimal thanks to the new balancing system. The front suspension absorbs bumps without feeling too soft, while the rear shock adapts well to sudden weight transfers like quick overtakes or emergency braking. In the city, the bike feels like a feather. It cuts through traffic easily, turns sharply, and stays balanced even during low-speed tight maneuvers. Riders of all experience levels will appreciate how intuitive the bike feels. Off-road, this machine transforms into a weapon. The suspension travel, traction control, ground clearance, and lightweight build give you confidence even on rough terrain. It handles climbs, loose gravel, sandy patches, forest trails, and muddy tracks with ease. The traction control in off-road mode allows controlled wheel spin, helping you maintain momentum when you need it. Let's talk about braking. The G450 GS uses a dual-piston front caliper with a single large disc and a rear disc setup that provides sharp, predictable stopping power. The ABS tuning is designed to work both on-road and off-road, adjusting to your riding mode. BMW didn't try to reinvent braking technology here, they kept it simple but effective. So now the biggest question, the price. Riders everywhere have been waiting to know how BMW plans to price this machine, especially since it enters a competitive category where Japanese brands usually dominate. The expected price for the 2026 BMW G450 GS in the USA market is around $7,999 to $8,499. This makes it one of the most competitively priced BMW motorcycles in recent years. For a bike with advanced electronics, BMW engineering, a premium brand feel, and true adventure readiness, this price is incredibly attractive. BMW is clearly aiming to bring in new riders from the 300cc-500cc space and give them a reason to move up into the BMW lineup. This pricing strategy also positions the G450 GS against the Yamaha Tenere 300-400's upcoming, the KTM 390 Adventure, Honda CRF 450L, and even Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. But BMW is confident that their combination of power, electronics, build quality, and brand identity gives them the edge. Let's talk about who this bike is for. If you're someone who wants an adventure bike that's not too heavy, not too intimidating, and not too expensive, this is perfect. If you want something you can ride to work Monday through Friday and then blast down a trail on Saturday, this is for you. If you want something that feels premium but not overcomplicated, this is also for you. And if you're coming from a smaller bike, like a 250cc or 300cc, this is an amazing step-up machine. The G450 GS also appeals to experienced riders who want a lighter second bike, something to take off-road without worrying about dropping a heavy 900cc or 1200cc adventure bike. It's practical, affordable, and capable. BMW hit the sweet spot. Now let's talk about long-distance touring. Even though the G450 GS is light and compact, it can handle multi-day trips easily. Add the optional windscreen, soft panniers, and GPS mount, and you're ready for cross-state touring. The smooth engine, efficient fuel consumption, and ergonomic seat make long rides comfortable. Riders will appreciate how little fatigue builds up even after hours on the road. Another great thing is maintenance. BMW designed the new 450 platform to be easier to service and more affordable to maintain. Oil changes, filter replacements, and valve inspections are more accessible than larger BMW models. That means lower long-term costs for owners. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about the overall impression. The 2026 BMW G450 GS is one of the most exciting new mid-weight adventure motorcycles on the market. It offers the perfect combination of power, technology, handling, and price. It's built for real-world riders, people who want fun, versatility, reliability, and performance without going overboard with power or size. BMW designed this motorcycle to be your partner for every journey, the short ones, the long ones, the easy ones, and the tough ones. And that's why so many adventure riders are already calling the G450 GS a game changer. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a gateway to adventure. So that's the full breakdown of the brand new 2026 BMW G450 GS. If you want more deep dive motorcycle content, specs breakdowns, comparisons, and upcoming model previews, make sure you stay tuned right here on Back Club, because we've got plenty more coming your way. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and see you on the next adventure. If you want a Thai language version, hashtags, descriptions, or clickbait titles, just tell me.